Peter. How you doing?
Hello, I'm doing great. How are you?
I'm fine. Welcome back once again.
Thank you very much for having
Yeah,
me.
yeah, always. It's a pleasure. It's a pleasure.
Pleasure's all
Uh,
mine.
yeah, thank you. Uh, it's been over a year now since you released Days of the Lost.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, it has.
How has the response been? Was it as you expected, or better, or worse, or?
Well, see, this is where my Swedish nature comes in and says that I didn't expect anything at all. I was hoping
Yeah,
for everybody to like it, of course. When it came out, we had been living with it for, I guess, over 2 years. No, sorry, when it came out over 1 year.
yeah,
Now we've been living it with for more than 2 years, almost three even. Because when we entered the studio, and it was before the pandemic, and then the pandemic happened, and there was no point in releasing music, basically. So
yeah,
when the album finally came out, I was just thrilled. It's like finally, it's like having a really nice present that you wrapped like a long, long time ago, and then finally you're able to show it to the world. And
yeah.
so I'm super happy with the response to it.
Yeah, it's a very good album.
No,
I think.
thank you.
And I think I said this before, but the first time that you and I had a virtual fika,
Hmm.
you told me that there was something coming that
Yes.
and yeah, that was gonna blow everybody's mind, and I think it did.
Yeah, I wasn't so modest back then. No, no, I know. I remember that. I was out in the woods. I rented a cabin for a week. Just
Yeah,
me
yeah,
and my lonesome, and we talked about music. And I said that there's something coming, definitely.
yeah, yeah. I, I actually tried to, what could it be? But it never crossed my mind that it would be this.
I think it didn't cross ours either. I mean, Niklas had the idea originally,
Yeah,
and he talked to me about it, and me and Daniel about it, and then I
yeah,
spoke to Michael about it. Turns out he had already spoken to Michael about it like 6 months before, about doing
yeah,
something together, and then he spoke to to Jesper, and
yeah,
I mean, it was definitely. I guess it was in Niklas' mind, but none of us really ever thought. I wasn't something I ever thought would happen. So that
yeah,
was. I'm super happy about it.
yeah, yeah. It was a good thing that you did it, I can say.
Yeah,
You've been touring a lot on this.
a lot.
But
Yeah,
I mean, you have been
yeah.
touring. Uh,
We have been touring. Yeah.
yeah, of the Halo Effect gigs that you have done over the last year, is there any gig that stands out more than the
Well,
others?
yeah. I mean, the first one, absolutely,
That's
Sweden
Sweden
Rock.
Rock. Okay.
We were all so pumped. Got to play together. Went up, and just the sheer joy of being backstage together before entering
Yeah,
the stage, knowing that people only heard one song
yeah,
because the album wasn't out.
yeah,
Knowing what we knew, that we were happy playing together. We had rehearsed a lot and we had the songs within us. And just going out to that show and seeing the overwhelming response, that was, I mean, I remember going back to Daniel with like tears in my eyes. This is
yeah,
fucking amazing. So that definitely stands out.
yeah. It was a lot of people. I've
Yeah.
seen it. I only seen it on YouTube, of course, but yeah, there was a lot of people.
That was really nice. Really nice. I
Yeah,
wasn't definitely didn't expect because we were opening the main stage. It was like
yeah,
12 or 1 o'clock or something like that in the day.
yeah,
But it was amazing.
yeah. Perfect first gig, the main stage at Sweden Rock Festival.
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah.
Only
Okay.
downhill from that, right? No.
No. Uh,
No.
but there's a new album, I guess, in the wings somewhere coming.
Yeah. It is. I believe we'll be releasing one new song later this year, and
Okay.
starting up. Sorry, that was
Oh,
my word feud
yeah.
that made the phone fall over. No, yeah, the new song this end of this year, and one more, I think, beginning of next, and
Okay.
then we'll see. I mean, the album is done; it's
Yeah.
recorded and done, and we've actually been talking about going in and start writing new stuff. And then there's record labels and IDs and release plans and everything that comes together that goes beyond our control. So I'm not 100% sure when it will be released, but there is a new record coming, definitely.
Is it a full album or is it an EP? Okay.
There is a full album done. Absolutely, I can tell you that. And we'll see how and when we release it and what. So to speak. Don't want to be cryptic. It's basically that I don't know myself. But the songs are written, done, and recorded.
Yeah. What can we expect? Is it something else, or is it the same good music?
No, I think it's definitely the same type of music. But as an artist, you don't obviously want to repeat yourself. But
no.
I guess what we did on the first one, we just went in and we took the ideas and what was written and made it into songs, and without thinking of this is going to sound like this or that. And now with the second album, we know how it's going to sound. But I guess we kept on still doing it the same way. So there's no real change. It's the halo effect, and it's not going to be like a big change in a different direction. We're going to keep on trying to do what we started to do.
Yeah. You have a, in my opinion, a great sound.
Thank you.
Everything is. I mean, I'm a kind of a music nerd, you know.
we all are.
But I mean, I can listen to. Sometimes I listen to lyrics, like a madman, and sometimes I listen to the bass because the bass has a very good tone or whatever.
Yeah.
And I think that album sounds really, really good. It's the sound, all guitars, drums, singing, and bass. It's very good.
Thank you.
Very good production.
Well, yeah. I mean, playing with. I mean, I've played with everybody besides Michael before, but going into the studio together and creating something new with people that you know and love from before, it became very natural to play on the top of your abilities, and to be able to play with Michael again, who's an amazing friend, and to be able to play with Michael, just going in and doing your thing. It made us be on the top of our game. So thank you for saying that.
It's just me being honest, That's so, but what did I wanted to know next? I have seen that you have put out some ads for some gigs.
Mm-hmm.
Is it? Do you have more plans on touring ready?
Yeah, I mean we will go to New Zealand and Australia now in November.
Okay.
And then we'll do the 70,000 tons of metal in I think it's January, end of January, beginning of February. And then there are some festivals that's been put out there. There's the tour with Meshuggah in Europe, and more stuff will be added. But I'm going to stress this again. We will tour and try and cover all the territories, but we don't have time to come, 3 or 4 times in a year to the same location. So if you see us and you want to see us, then try and catch the one date that's available there, because you never know when we're coming back.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
And I say only because we're all involved in so many different projects.
Yeah,
that's why.
I know. We'll get to that later.
Okay.
I saw you twice, I think, on this last tour.
Mm-hmm.
Once in Stockholm and once in Örebro. What do you prefer, big or small venues? Is it and why?
I'm gonna lie if I didn't say that I prefer big stages. I'm gonna say not the venue per se, because there's so much more space to, run around and do your thing. There's something special, absolutely, about being on the small sweat boxes and just being up close to the audience in front of 150 people. That's amazing as well.
Yeah.
But if I got to choose, I'm going to say the bigger ones. Not for an ego sense. It's just that there we can put on a bigger show. We can make our whole light show visible, and we can do our thing without getting crowded
Yeah.
into each other, so to speak.
Yeah, my experience on that is, I've been in cover bands and like stuff like that, but there's drunk people dancing and screaming. Not
I don't mind that. It's just
no,
I
but
mean
it's
I like it all, but if I had to choose whether to play only small clubs or bigger
Yeah.
venues, I will choose bigger venues.
Yeah. The closest I have, I was at Dalhalla with met up with Killswitch Engage this summer.
Oh yeah,
They
great,
invited me on the stage, so I was on the side of the stage when they were playing.
very cool, amazing
Yeah,
band.
yeah, really nice guys also. But that experience for me was quite amazing. To hear the crowd singing and stuff like that. I never, I've always been in the crowd, but it was mind blowing actually. So
Well, it is. I mean, it's amazing. I mean, that type of band or that band,
yeah,
watching them from stage, watching them from. I mean, they're the entertainers, 100% entertainers,
yeah,
and they go.
yeah,
I mean, I saw them a few days before you did in
yeah,
Copenhagen.
yeah.
Went down there with some friends. I saw them, and we were watching as I normally do, from the back by the bar with a beer. I just had to put that aside, and I went into the pit because there was so much energy, and I just had to do it. And I should have just because I just broke my foot before that, but I had to do it, and luckily I didn't break it again. So
Yeah, okay.
amazing band.
Yeah, it is. You should do a tour together. That would be a dream combo for me.
Any day,
Yeah, I will
anytime,
talk. I
any
will talk
place.
with the guys.
Please do.
No, yeah, I will. I will actually. I will forward that. But
We spoke about it when we met there, but again, I'm sure they have tons of offers and lots of politics going on there as well. So
yeah, they were going.
We would always do it, but
they're going
up
to
to
Australia also. I think.
Okay, yeah.
Next year. But,
that's right. They're opening up for Maiden.
Yeah, I think
Yeah,
it's
I saw that.
some
That's
postponed.
amazing.
They had those dates. Yeah, before the pandemic. So I think it's a kind of makeup shows for that.
Oh yeah.
That's good, I think. If you would put up, we were just talking about this, but if you could choose bands for a kind of a package tour with you, the Halo Effect, and 3 more bands, your dream.
Oh my god.
If you
A
could choose
dream
whatever.
lineup.
Yeah.
Mastodon.
Yeah.
Obviously, Killswitch. I mean, this is hard because there's so many good friends in bands as well.
Yeah.
So let me think here. And this is only from like people that I know now. I mean, I have my big heroes that I would like to go. I would love to go with Iron Maiden again. I would love to, do a lot of stuff like that, Metallica. But let's say Killswitch, Mastodon. I got to think about this for a moment.
Yeah. Please do.
Yeah. I hate when you just draw blank. You know the answer. And, I should have said that.
Yeah.
Hatebreed, great band, great guys. Back in the day when, SLA Dying, great bunch of people. War. That became there. Great band.
I saw. I don't remember the year, but it was. You were still in Flames at the time. There was also some kind of package tour with Killswitch was included. You played. There were 2 more bands.
Was it just Trivium? Obviously, another
no,
3
they
bands.
were. Yeah, but they were not.
Was it maybe this big tour, Sounds of the Underground, that we did together? There was Trivium on that one as well. Then
No,
we did Ozfest. We did a bunch of the big festival tours. Was it in? You got a band like Unearth. You got Devil Driver. This is going to be a long tour. Long night.
Yeah.
There's lots of good bands. I'll keep spitting them out here.
Yeah. Okay. We'll leave that. Yeah. I think the bands you have, it will be an amazing night or nights maybe.
Hammerfall.
Yeah,
You
absolutely.
know, that I just throughout this interview, I just keep
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
screaming out band names.
yeah, yeah. Do it. Uh, I have some fan questions
Oh,
from
cool,
the fans of the Halo Effect page
cool.
on Facebook. So 4 questions. Ask you can answer if you want to.
Yeah.
If you don't. So, what's on your rider while on tour? What's
Uh, well, I think there's lots of water. There's some energy drinks. Some people in the crew likes those. I don't usually touch those.
no?
I want lots of cold beer,
Yeah,
some domestic ones if possible, and some lots of good beers.
yeah,
They have to be cold.
yeah,
Jokes, but coffee,
yeah,
some bread, and some stuff to put on the bread. Obviously, we want some lunch and some dinner.
yeah,
I think it's that once in a while we'll take a bottle of nice whiskey.
yeah,
But we don't. It's a very small rider compared to what I used to have in the back in the
yeah,
past. But
yeah, yeah,
I mean, if we get some food and some coffee and some drinks, we're happy.
yeah. So the most important thing is coffee or beer.
I can always go out and get coffee. So for me, I
Yeah,
think of course, in this program, it has to be coffee. So yeah, yeah.
yeah,
I'm actually
yeah.
drinking coffee this time as well.
Yeah,
I'll show
yeah.
you.
Me
Last
too.
time I had something else in the glass because it was
Yeah.
summertime.
I have emptied my cup.
Yeah,
But yeah. Okay. In the Halo camp, who is the joker of the band?
Daniel,
Okay. And
100%.
yeah, and who
He's
is
very, very witty and very fast
okay?
in his replies to stuff, and it's super funny.
Yeah. And who is the most, dad of the band and hold you guys together
Oh.
if you go too crazy,
Well, I'd have to say our tour manager then, but
Okay.
I mean, I'd like to say that I'm sharing that responsibility with some other people, but at the same time, when you said didn't go too crazy, then I just fell off. So, I think we all help each other out, by
Yeah.
doing responsible things, and
Yeah.
we're old enough not to go around and do stupid stuff.
Yeah. Yeah. I was
But if there's
just
somebody that needs to get us in one place at a certain time, it's definitely Henke or our tour manager.
okay. Yeah. While on tour, what do you look forward to the most on your days off?
Playing. I
Okay.
hate days off.
Okay.
I mean, don't get me wrong. It can be nice to have one day off here or there.
Yeah.
If it's in a nice place, going to go to some nice dinner, great city or the beach or whatever.
Yeah.
But I prefer playing the shows back to back, and gives me less time away from my kids.
Yeah.
So I really, really. I mean, I enjoy the off days as well, and I'll go out, have long
Yeah.
walks and have some drinks and some food and stuff like that. So, but I don't really look forward to them.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. You just wanna, get to play.
I just want to play. I mean, I'm out on the road and touring. Then I don't want a bunch of off days. I remember I did one tour like a long time ago, and I think we had maximum 2 or 3 shows. We were supporting a bigger band with In Flames, and we had maximum 2 or 3 shows in a row. Then there was an off day. I think the tour itself was like 6-7 weeks, which would give us around 40 shows possible, and we maybe played 25.
Yeah.
That was a long tour just because you have so many days off.
Yeah. I understand. Well, we're gonna leave the Halo Effect for a minute.
Okay. Can you just kan vi ta en snabb paus bara?
Absolut.
En sekund bara. Jag bara kolla min potatis.
Ja, gör det.
Du kan ha med detta om du vill sen. Jag ska bara leta efter min potatissticka.
Ja.
Som man gör. Jag hittar inte den givetvis. Det gör man inte heller. Det blir en kniv här. Ja, där var det. Ska vi se. Ja, några minuter till. Ja. Oh. Sorry about that. I'm in the middle of making dinner.
Yeah, it's okay. I was gonna just a couple of questions on the beer business.
Yeah.
How are Old Island doing? And is there any new beers on the horizon?
Yeah, Odd Island are doing well, but at the same, we're struggling. Like I guess most microbreweries are doing these days because it's difficult. The economy for at least Swedish people is bad, and I guess the people don't want to pay. If they can find cheaper beer or no beer at all, they'll choose that option a lot of times. And our beer is, since it's smaller and we have bigger expenses when it comes to making it, our beer is more expensive than the major major breweries. But
beer,
so
it's craft beer,
it's craft beer, exactly. And I mean, we're doing great personally. The beer is doing great sales wise. I'm not going to encourage anybody to go buy our beers now, but buy our beers. No, but it's quite a bit of a struggle these days, and I'm kind of waiting until next year when I'm hoping things will look better for the Swedish economy.
Yeah,
we have lots of new beers on the way. Just a few days, we'll release 2 new Christmas beers.
Okay.
One is called Dirty Black Winter. It's a black IPA. 6.4%, and one is a return for the 3rd year. It's called Julenna, which means Christmas Day, and that's a kind of like a Märzen beer, which is a German style of a little darker lager. Yeah. Then we have a double IPA coming out in January.
Okay.
Called Odyssey, and of course it's spelled Odyssey with 2 D's rather than 1, which is supposed to be because we're Odd Island. Yeah. And then we have beers rolling out all the time. I'm hoping for a new Halo beer in January as well, so we'll look into that.
Yeah. Okay. Well, okay. Then we go into the food business. You have 2112.
Yeah.
As usual, is what I almost said, but I said it. But and now you have a new one, MG5.
Yeah.
And I read somewhere that you compared the two by the 2112 was more hard rock and MG5 was more jazz.
Well, that was the original plan, but I was heavily downvoted by my colleagues who doesn't like jazz as much as I do. Okay. So it became more of a lounge place. But now we've actually turned the lounge more into rock. We turned the small hors d'oeuvres and tapas more into street food, and we added a lot of the beer list. We kept a lot of the wine list because it was supposed to be a wine and tapas kind of place, and it still has all the wines and it still has some smaller dishes, but it's more into street food and rock and roll, whereas 2112 is more into metal and beers, and burgers. So they are actually quite next door to each other, and we share the kitchen, so it's quite easy to do the comparison, but they're still a little bit different.
Yeah, I've only tried the burgers, but so I'm gonna try the other one next time.
Please do. It's a lot of fried chicken and stuff like that, which is not so common in Sweden, but it's lovely.
Yeah, okay. And I also forgot you have also street food by 2112.
Yeah, exactly.
And that I've tried that this summer.
That's the street food place is a spring summer place. Outdoor patio, mostly lunch. We are usually open evening time when it's like bigger events in Gothenburg as well. But now that that's closed, we moved that into MG5 for the lunch menu, and for the evening we still keep the same chefs there and kind of prepare street food with a twist, I'd like to say.
Okay, yeah, I tried that this summer.
Yeah, cool.
When I was Metallica was playing in Gothenburg.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
Yeah. Very good. Nothing to complain
Thank you.
about. I loved it. So I'm gonna end this with some product stuff. I don't know if
Oh,
people see that.
an odd story, yeah.
Yeah, buy this book if you can, everybody.
Oh, thank you.
It's really nice reading, a bit of history about you and Daniel and your brewery. Lot of music stuff also. A lot of cool people in that book. So
Thank you very much. I mean, yeah, and I got to say, so it's written by a guy called Svante Liljedahl, who actually approached me a few years ago with an idea of writing a book. And at the same time as he approached me, I had the idea myself of writing a book, because we did a few years ago. Matthias Lindeblad wrote a book about 2112 and us.
yeah,
And so I had an idea of doing something similar with Odd Island. Then he approached me at the very right moment and then presented a fantastic idea. Nice layout, great idea. And he basically shadowed us for about, well, almost a year. Just kept on writing. So when I first read it, I was like you. I was like, whoa, this is really nice. Who's this about? Oh, yeah, it's about me. What? So he's a very, very good author, I got to say.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Yeah,
Check it out.
Really nice guy. I met him, so
yeah, it's amazing.
Yeah. But check out that book, everybody, if you can.
Please do. It's you can. I think I'm going to boost it a little bit now. It's anoddstory.com, and it's ships worldwide. And right now, Santa has a very nice drive. You get it now for cheaper, and you can get it before Christmas.
Yeah, I recommend it. Do it, everybody. Well, that's it, I guess.
Okay, cool.
Thank you once again for
Thank you very much.
Joining me on this little show.
Anytime.
I hope to see you on tour very soon.
And off tour, maybe.
Yeah, of course. Yeah. Yeah. That's it.
Yeah. Thanks for having me.
Yeah.
Thank you for watching and listening, and everybody. Cheers. Yeah.